Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you're back with the silent hubbub that is Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. As you can see, there are plenty of workers migrating around the place at the moment here in our new farming establishment of Overzealous. The overzealous amongst you, oh there we go, there's some noise. The overzealous amongst you will notice, oh look, new buttons! Yes, I'm on the latest build and you get hotkeys now. That's good. We like hotkeys. Hotkeys are a very good thing. I didn't bother reading any instructions on how to use them. I just followed my nose, and lo and behold, it worked. That's the sign of a good feature there. Basically, you grab this, you get the thing you want, and go, oh yeah, I want those, and you just drag it into the box that you want it in. Obviously, I don't want the factory connection button in a box because I'm never going to. Ooh, I tell you what we do want though. Give me that. Give me this. Boom shakalaka, and then yes, all the best tools on the button. Hold on, wait, what? No, that's not what I wanted. Wireframe's not a button. Oh, that's a pity. Never mind, can't have it all. Right, so last time around we built a farming area type deal, and it's magnificent. It contains everything you could possibly do with grains other than turn them into food, because I forgot that bit. And so subsequently, despite the fact that I'd got it laid out pretty much neatly. Look at this. Look, that's unexpected. But I'd forgotten a food factory, so I've kind of squirted one in here so that it's got the ability to communicate with the factory here. So we'll do that. We'll tell it to be purchased now. Be purchased now. Thank you. And that'll get whipped up. When it returns, when it's whipped up, we'll be back from bombastic intro, and we'll talk about things as well. Right, so here we go. That's up and built. It's only got one minor kind of problem with it at the moment, and that is it is completely inaccessible by road. Dearie me. The other problem that exists is that the warehouse is also completely inaccessible by road. This is not good. Basically the food factory, no one can work there because no one can flipping get to it. And that's a bit of an issue. Hey, I'm going to press hotkey number 1 here, which is your favourite tool and mine, the pathing tool, and we'll see about snaking some paths in. What's in the way? Nothing's in the way. Yeah, it's all fine. Just build the thing, will you? Whack that down there, and then hopefully there should be some people able to get to it. If we have a clickaroo here, who can actually get to work there? One building only. Yes. Okay, that's a problem. So the voltage is currently doing the hokey cokey on the factory as well, which probably means I've overloaded my my local substation. Wouldn't be the first time, but frankly, it doing the hokey cokey right now doesn't really matter. Yeah, you're doing it as well. That's okay. I mean, you haven't got any resources anyway, so if the power's fluctuating, I don't really care. It'll figure itself out in time. Now, the one thing I don't know is if this is going to work. Many of you in the comments have suggested it isn't, but that's hardly news. Suggesting that something I've built isn't going to work is like a sport for you people. We'll just wait and see whether or not it works out. So the first harvest is taking place right now. There you go. There's Johnny Combine, or should that be Yuri Combine? So, look at that. You can get in good and close. There's quite a lot of interface going on. Can I hit H and get rid of it? No, but you can hit H and see all of these purple blocks turn up. Okay, what about U for UI? No. P for photo mode? No. What other button would I choose? An F key of some description. Let's not muck about with that anymore. But it'd be nice to be able to just, gank the interface. I bet there is a button. I'm not going to look for it now. Anyway, right, so that's all of that kind of doing its thing. But today we need to start thinking about commuters, because the folks down at this end of proceedings, let's take this one as a good example. We've got 4 people in here, and they can't get any food. It's a problem, isn't it? And they can't get any food. Don't close it yet. They can't get any food because the shopping centre is just a smidge further away than they'd like, and they're bone idle. So I'm going to start sticking in a bit of commuting transit action, and my point, well, my intention is to, if I zoom out just a touch here, is we're going to rock a bus route that starts sort of here, and then trundles down the highway with various stops along the way before a couple more stops in here in Dangerfield, and then in Dangerfield A, why not? It's got another stop as well, and then it turns around and comes back again. And what I'm going to do with that is I will put enough buses on that to get the job done. Now, I'm not anticipating, but I could be wrong, a huge amount of traffic between Overzealous and Dangerfield, because what we've learned in the past is that people don't like to ride on buses for that long, so I'm half expecting nobody to ride on it. But we'll do it anyway and see if anybody uses it. But what I'm expecting more is that we'll get a bit of local usage of, well, anybody, frankly, because as much as I've got local services for each individual kind of settlement area, thank you, autosave, that's very decent of you. Yeah, with as much as we've got local resources, there are some unique buildings that live elsewhere. The other thing worth mentioning is that we now have the ability to make cars. I would really, 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 really like to make cars, but we're not ready yet. And unlike the last series, I'm going to get this train line developed before we start mucking about with trying to create every industry under the sun. Right, off we go. Bus platform. Do we want large? Do we want small? Let's go large. Why not? I mean, you know, there's no harm in it. Now, what are we looking for here? Is, do we run a little parallel here with an off? Do we remove the street and put it on the street itself? I mean, that might not be such a terrible idea. I mean, obviously, you've got the unintended consequences of bulldozing the road. But that might be the easiest way to go. All right. Okay, thank you. Quick bit of debate later. He presses 0, the new hotkey for the bulldozer, which just makes me very happy. And then just plumb this in. Right? I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember what this is going to look like when I've built it. Let's put it in and see if it looks right. If it doesn't look right, then we'll take it. Hang on a tick. If you put this in, then you're going to have turning buses interfering with your main highway. And for some reason you seem undeterred by this. No, that looks alright. Doesn't it? Doesn't that look alright? Alright, well look, we're going to do it like this, on the proviso that later on we might have to do it differently. Right, let's put some paths in. Hotkey 1. I love this. Right, can you... Yes, you can. Do a bit of snaking. Oh, look, see, we've got people waiting. Well, not even waiting. They're turning up to just knock around the bus station. Yeah. Now, I remember an awful lot of comments, possibly from only one person, saying that you can't have through traffic going through a bus station, despite the fact that that's just a regular bit of road. Yeah, I don't believe that. We'll find out. Right, we need another one down here somewhere, possibly opposite this block. What does that give us access to? There's the school, that's the kindergarten. The cinnamon being nearby is a good call. So if we could get it in about here, that would be good. Although, what's this bit of road here for? It's just a bit of road, mate. It's just a bit of road. Alright, okay. Activate pause. Activate bulldozer. Activate power pylon removal. And then, ooh, about here would be nice. I think that was a corner, but we'll fight with it anyway and see what we get. Right, there you go. Nope. Spin it. And go on. No dice. Nope, not for you. Okay, alright, we'll do the other side. It's a shame because that rather restricts our... and you want to make sure you can connect that back up as well. So some careful placement is going to be required here that you can't place due to infrastructure, despite the fact that the infrastructure in question is a path. Well, you're tiresome. Oh, hold on. Maybe the infrastructure in question is a pylon. Right. Get rid of it. If in doubt, bulldoze all the things that you built before. Yeah. We're still in the realm of the tiresome here. Yeah, burn all of that. Right, keep going. Keep trying it till you can't tries no more. No? Okay, right. Reshape the entire situation with regard to the road. That's it. No. If you're not going to comply, this is the danger of me having a bit of money available. If you can't comply, I will just bulldoze everything. And I believe I've put that on a t-shirt. Right. About here. Flat 10. Lovely. Book it in for some construction. Sling this along here. Of course, if this doesn't work... Oh, man. Oh, did you ever make that ugly? No, you didn't. It only looked ugly because of the rather acute angle that you were looking at it from. Although, that said, we do appear to have built the new bus station in a sinkhole. Yes, that's good. I pre-smoothed all of this purposefully, you know. But actually, since I've not purchased it, and we just kind of specced it in for now. Yeah, no, I'm done with that. Right, let's do that again. Only better. Right, give me. Hold on, I'll press the key. 9. Right, smooth this turkey. Why are you? Oh, because I've got paws on. All right, I'll do this. There you go. I tell you, that's working at quite a rate now, isn't it? Is the new update up to the tempo on the smoothing tool? If so, I applaud it. I mean, I applaud it already. The ability to have some hotkeys going on is making me happy. What are you doing? Level the height from the centre. All right. Maybe if I wiggle slightly less furiously, we'll get a slightly more genteel outcome. Look, that's got to be what we in the trade call near enough. Pause it again, and try sling your bus platform in. Oh look! Oh, see, now it would fit alongside the ruddy road. Well, that's just life. Right, put it in. Actually, change your viewing angle. Yeah, I know. I do go a little bit max headroom when I'm trying to do something and it's fighting me. Zoom out, twizzle it just a little bit. I want to see you twizzle it just a little. There we go. That'll do nicely. Although that said, how about the other side of the operation here? Because that'd be special. And look, that's pointing pretty much exactly at that level crossing. You would, yeah. It's not a level crossing. It's a pedestrian crossing. What do you think? I think it looks rubbish. I think you're better off on the other side of the road, Chief. All right. Well, you're the boss. I am the boss. And you need to be over here so that you can still connect up that housing block by road to the road. So it is about here then, isn't it? All right, do that. And then give me number 2. Whiz that down there. Yeah. Whiz this down here. Yeah. Whiz this along here somewhere. What have you done? Whiz it as far as there. Right, and then what have you done? 0. Smoothing. Gently, not too much. They are slightly... A gentle slope is... No. A gentle slope. Gentle slope. Gentle slope. Right, this... Yeah, I'll stuff it. Go on in. There you are. Right, that looks something. And therefore I'm gonna pay for all of that lot. Let's get off that. Get off this. Buy it, please. Yeah, and your little dog too. Pay for the road. Pay for the road. No. Okay. Well, let's do that, and then click on this. Nope. Let's do. Ah, there you go. See. That one's not quite as intuitive. Just for those of you who for whom intuition is an important watchdog. Right. Okay. If we fling that across there, do a bit of that. That's reasonably strong connectivity. We could do a bit of this as well. No, the building's in the way. Alright, well, stuff it then. They're all just going to have to go out of exit 1. Okay, right. 2 bus stops. But a route is not... 2 bus stops does not a route make. Do we want to give any access to the garage or vehicle workshop depot type construction lab? No. What we do want to do, however, is we want one in here. Hold on. Whoa. As is traditional, you have omitted to put the power back in. So let's do that now. And it's a spot of... No, it's not high voltage. We're on the medium. Right, grab that. It was going over here. I don't know where it was going to. It just seemed to be, you know, off on a... Oh, okay, there's a pylon there, look. All right, hang on. Let's get in and survey the situation. In fact, we'd probably be better off coming back this way. That's good. Yeah, that's lovely. Go to there. Yep. Can't beat a bit of high-tension wire going straight over the top of a public footpath. Makes people feel safe. And also, when we give people cars later on, that's going to really interfere with their radio reception. And I don't care whether they're listening to AM, FM, or DAB. Frankly, people dabbing in their cars should know better. Right, okay, now then. What do we do here? Well, you can bulldoze these 2 footpaths. I can, that's true, but do I want to? Maybe not. Could we slot it in right there? I think that's probably too small, but that would be the absolute perfect location. We can also switch to the small bus station. Oh, it's going to be close though, isn't it? It's going to be very close. Okay, try the small bus station. The small bus station's going to get it done. Okay, right, 0. Right, kill, murder, maim, all of that. Death to road. And path. And all of the associated pixies. Right, you should fit in there. No, I can't. There's some infrastructure. Flipping, isn't. Yes. Go. Right, okay, and then give it some of this. There's some infrastructure in the way. It's just pathway, man. I'm just going to hook it back up again afterwards. So, you know, you can just live with me removing it now. There you are. Put that in. Excellent. And then spam paths for all you're worth. That's not a path. That is a road. It's not necessarily a bad thing, though. People can walk up and down roads. I just prefer them to walk up and down paths, because paths are cool. Take that to... I don't know. Well, it can't go anywhere. There's a building in the way. But there isn't. We've got all of this wasteland here that we can, you know, jolly well play with and have a rare old time. But apparently that is not to be. Just look there, and there's a bit of path that you could easily connect to if you could be bothered. No, too many snapping points for you. One end, other end. What about the middle? Look, I can point at it with me. If I can point at it with my cursor, I should be able to connect to it. I'm just saying. And obviously, you know, there is no way that I could possibly be incorrect about such a notion. There you go. Do that on there. Do we think that's given enough people access to places? They do seem to be trundling up here now, so that's helpful. Sure. Yeah. Go on. Have one. Okay, well, I mean, that's a TBC. I would have preferred to have a little bit more access to the bus station, although we do have some mannequins standing there now. So that's something. Right, and then one more. If we find somewhere useful up here, there's another cinema. I seem to have gone absolutely bananas for cinemas in this series, but there it is. Right, killer power, because that'll make me popular. Can't. There's a vehicle on it. Not anymore. Yeah, the ambulance is lost. Right, pause. Just let me build the thing, and then I'll let you get back to it. Let's try and get a large on here. Let's try and have it facing the right way. Little tweak. Go on. Fit. Well, the infrastructure in question is a bit of road, so you know, this should be one of your best chums. Yeah, right there. That's good. And then all we need to do is get that pylon reconnected back up to whatever pylon it was talking to previously. Do some monkeying about with a bit of pathway, and everything should be copacetic. Let's grab that. You're currently reporting an absence of power. It's fine. I shall fix that absence if I am able. Let's try that. And then like that. That should do it. Yahoo! Okay, good. Now then, here's a litmus test for you. Let's see if this ambulance suddenly gets a notion that it can go down here. Because if it can't, all these things I just built, I'm going to have to unbuild. And you know what the unbuild button is? That's right, it's 0. We've got another one there. Neither of them can work it out. Because despite this looking like a piece of road, no, that's not actually road. That is private municipal property, despite the fact there's no such thing as private municipal property here in the Soviet Republic. Well, I'm rather disappointed by that. It means I'm going to have to reshape my entire thinking of life. Alright, okay, you, commenter, you may now smugly go, ha 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 ha, I told you. Come on, I bulldozed it. I don't expect this stuff to be lying around making the place look untidy. Do that. You've left a bit of ugly. Yeah, you see, they figured it out straight away. Okay, bad news, everybody. We're going to do it again. Sorry, I've got an idea to do it quicker. Right, yeah, you get beyond my sight, heretic. And furthermore, well, yeah, it was a beautiful dream. Not a dream anymore, though, is it? No, it's not. No, now it's just sadness and wailing. And jolly good. And by which I don't mean, you know, the destruction of the largest mammals on the planet. Right. Anyone see the gap anywhere? And I'm not referring to the purveyor of car keys. There we go. That's car keys, not car keys. Right, okay, now then, that's a bit of road back in. I don't think we need that last bit of road, but I'm going to put it in anyway, just in case we do need the last bit of road. Okay, so what we're going to do with this is we're going to switch to small, and then we're going to put it at an angle, because that's tiresome. Right, okay, yeah, zoom in. Should be quicker as well, because hopefully I've actually got enough space to just bang these straight in. If I haven't, then, you know, brace yourselves, because we're going to be here until I've done this. I've got a lofty scheme to finish the episode with the sight of a whole fleet of buses rolling out. We will get there. We will reach that point. I don't like this as a placement. Okay, well, you're gonna have. Yeah, I'm gonna have to settle for this as a placement this first time out, and then when I build places in the future, just take it over there somewhere. But where does it go? I'll put a statue of Lenin there later, and then everybody will be happy. Right, okay, that's in, and it's actually got some footpaths going to it. All right, that's number one. Number two evidently was over here, although I might be able to squeak it in there. Do you know how we're going to find out? The same way we always do, by bulldozing far more than we need to, and then see if I can squeak it in there. Give me this. I'll tell you what, actually, I'm going to hotkey this turkey. There you go. You can sit on number 5 at the moment. We're going to be using you on a routine basis. Number 5, please. Yeah, that'll fit. Okay. I mean, it's going to be a tight fit, but it will fit. I don't know why you need to use such a zany angle on the road there. I just want to get it close enough that I can then connect paths up to those two buildings, because that'll be helpful. There you go. You can have your zany road angle. I'm not even fussed. Oh, apparently you can't even be fact putting the road in. All right. Well, let's there's some additional infrastructure in the way. Oh, you sent to test me there. You've misled me. You implied that would just work, and now it turns out in reality that it won't. Right, plumb that into there, plumb that onto there, and then everybody's absolutely deliriously happy. This onto that, this one onto there as well would be absolutely fantastic. That's near enough. Oh yeah. Okay, good. Well, okay, it might have been a smidge ugly, but the end result has made that workable. See, look, now I've put the path in. They're all coming out the path instead of walking down the front drive like they give no credence to traffic in the slightest. Right. Now, if I can get one in here outside Soviet Party headquarters, that would be rather helpful. I think it's going to be too snug a fit, but we'll see what we can do. Can't build due to infrastructure. Which infrastructure? Oh, of course, yes, that bit of wasteland isn't actually wasteland. Exactly what it is. It's Soviet Party headquarters. Well, it ain't no party like a Soviet party. You go on. Look, you're showing me the very barest of red dots here to give any kind of a justification for you not being able to do my bidding. And when things don't do my bidding, I pull a sad face. Alright, hold on. There is a plan B here. Well, we can either go here, right? Obviously, I bulldoze all of that, give that one a fresh road to connect up to things. Or we're out here next to whatever that is. Does rather look like a bus station, doesn't it? Well, what is it then? What are you? Just a depot. It's a depot. It's not a bus station. It looks like it could double as a bus station, but it doesn't. So, isn't. More flipping Soviet Party headquarters in the way. Although that might work if I smooth it some. Come on, son. Smooth it some. There you go, that's smooth. Oh, you paid for that with money. Never mind. Wasn't very much money. I'm over it. Hello, autosave. Back so soon. Are you implying that I've been here rather longer than I should have been today? Oh, hold on, there's trees. We can just get rid of them. How much space do you need? You're a bus stop. Can't I just have a little, you know, a shed for them to stand in by the side of the road? You know, that is the way of the bus. I think I should give that up because that's clearly not going to work. Where else is there that I could stick it then? Well, you referenced this bit before. What do you think? You need to smooth quite a lot. Am I using the... This is the small one I'm using here, right? Right, off, cancel. Cancel? Cancel. 5. Right. In fact, no, I'm going to call it up from here so I can see which one I call it. Small. Yeah, it is the small. Alright, well, you know, never do something once and ruin what you've built before. Always do it multiple times if you get the opportunity. No, you can't possibly need... I managed to squeak one into a really small space just by doing a small bit of smoothing, which, again, I've paid for. Right, there you are. Okay, right. Yeah, just about there. No, can't build due to infrastructure. Which infrastructure is giving you trouble? There, Tiger. Okay, apparently I'm building it there. Right, give me some road, because I need to connect this back up. Please fit through there. Nice, too sharp a turn. It's just not, though, is it? Right, this. Perfect. Good. Alright, okay, I'm happy again. Although, that's a level of ugly I wasn't anticipating. What's going on here? Alright, I see we've got a bit of a hill. Well, that's horrible. I mean, you know, that looks like it's had a close encounter. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I know I'm paying for it, but this should be relatively inexpensive. Try it again. Ugh. Yeah. Try a less restricted. Just bang it in. Look, right now I will settle for functionality, and then later on I will concern myself with making it slightly more presentable. But I'm not thrilled. All right, stick that on there. Stick that on here. Anywhere else would make sense. Yes, something like that. Okay, I doubt it'll work, but if it... Oh, it does. There we are. Okay, good. Now then, I think I may have severed some power there in one of my pieces of infrastructure remodeling. In fact, you did more than that. You got rid of a whole bunch of stuff from here. But people still seem to be walking up and down it, so I think I'm largely comfortable with that. And we'll leave that open for something else. Keep going. We need one more. Oh, actually, that's easy. We've got a nice chunk of space there that should do the job nicely, providing the terrain is already workable. Hold left button to flatten the terrain. All right, I'll pay for it. There you go. Have it. Hey. Okay, good. Now then, that's all of them. I would have liked to put a large bus station there at the end. It's a bit of a shame that the bus routes are non-through roads, as it were. But you know, that's life. What else have we got going on here? Well, we could do a bit of that, and if need be, I'll remove it later. But for now, it's all glamorous. Right. Okay. So give me the bus depot that I was looking at a moment ago. Let's go shopping. And no. Oh, hold on. No, we want some Soviet action. There we go. Sorry, I was looking at American stuff, and all they would sell me is a Beetle, which evidently is not American. It's in fact German. Right. Okay. So we can go with the microbus, which I'm tempted to do. Actually, that will keep them flowing smoothly, or we just go with a proper bus. We've got this Skoda here, which is quite nice. It's got roof sunlights, 85 kilometers an hour, 65. Ooh. I think I might have inadvertently chosen the winner. This microbus here holds 7 passengers. This one holds 40. I have chosen a winner. Right, you are the test case. There are many like you, but you are number 1. Right. Now all I have to do is remember where I put all the bus stations. It shouldn't be too hard. They look like bus stations. Right, there we go. Dangerfield. Just follow the road. They're all linked to the road. Did I not get another one in here? Nope. Okay. All right. Well, and then there's number 2. So the first one stops at Dangerfield Bus Platform Small 2. The second one stops at Dangerfield Bus Platform Small. Good. That's going to be easy to remember which one's which. Then into Overzealous Butt platform, yeah, okay, if you like, into that butt platform there, and I thought I had another one. I genuinely thought we give. That's because you did, right? And there we go. So 2 overzealous butt platforms and one Dangerfield butt platform. It's what the people wanted, and it's what the people have got. That should do it, right? So we go Dangerfield, overzealous, triple overzealous because you're coming back one stop at a Dangerfield on the way back, activate. Right, there you go, that's it. I know I said I was going to do a fleet of buses, but when it came down to it, I decided that actually one would be sufficient for now. The first stop for this chap is going to be the garage. No, it isn't. Excellent. Right, well, we're away. Action is happening. I'm going to give no prescription to potential passengers as to where they should or should not ride. I'll leave that up to them. And if we find that this bus is subscribed in a heavy kind of a way, so lots of people using it, then we'll up the tempo and fling another bus or 2 on there. But here we go, making the first pickup, and ain't that something? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. In the next episode, we shall return our attention to the agricultural centre and see whether said Centre of Agriculture is actually doing anything. I mean, I don't mind admitting, I'm not massively optimistic. Yeah, you drive through that bush. Some lunatic placed that there. Terrific. Right, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Push another button if you can do, because buttons require service. And I'll be back soon with another episode in a similar vein. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. Don't you just love it when the carefully thought through plan that you had in the first place doesn't quite work and you have to have another go at it? Well, it gets worse, friends. I've had a very, very quick poke at the agricultural side of things, and it's not working. And I know who to blame. Well, or rather, I know what to blame. The only interesting thing is I'm not sure that I can make it work without a whole lot of bulldozing. So that's going to be an adventure now, isn't it? Yeah, well, yes, it is. It's going to be an adventure, most definitely. And that's the adventure we're going to have next time. So there you go. Spoilers. Sorry.